Trying to straighten out the bumper, so I just thought I'd do a quick little video on this. Got a nice heavy piece of channel. It's not real big, but it's pretty heavy duty. Got it clamped here, and then you can see this was actually back to here. So I'm just slowly bringing it in, and then I'm gonna kind of pound her out here because this has had a big hump. You can kind of see that little hump is still there, and then I'll get it as tight as I can in that corner, and then once I do, I'll do the same on the other side and see if I can get some of that flex out of the front bumper. I decided not to remove the front bumper because the rivets are still there and it's in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna try this. So here we go, we'll see how it works. Okay, so it's starting to come around. It's getting pretty decent. I'm actually using the rivet. You can see my channel sitting, there it is, right there on the rivet. So she's out quite a bit on this side. So when I put my clamp here and start drawing it in, it should pull that around and get that last little bit of bend out of that side. And then I'll come back and do the same thing on this side. And I think that that's gonna be pretty respectable. So let's see how that works. Okay, well, there it is. You can see it's still got a very slight curve to it, but that is for an old original bumper that's still hooked on and full of holes from tow bars and other miscellaneous things. I'm gonna say it's good. I'm happy with it. One thing I did find though while I was in here doing that, okay, I think you can pretty effectively see where the crack is in the frame, and it is on both sides. So because this frame had got tweaked and pushed in on each side, it ended up taking that and cracking open that lower piece of the frame. So that'll be one more spot. So I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of time painting the bumper or anything until it was all pretty close to bent back into place. So that'll just take a little bit of welding, a little bit of grinding, and that should be good. So there it is, guys. The bumper is fixed enough to where I'm going to be able to save it. So happy about that. To do the welding on my front bumper project, this is the welder I'm using. It's my little Lincoln. It's a 3200 weld pack. It's at least 10, maybe 12 years old. It's been a good little welder. It's only a 110. It doesn't have the option of going up to 220. I'm sure there's tons of better welders out there now, but with shielding gas, this thing has done really well for me. I haven't had really any problems with at least working on a Jeep. You know, other fabricating, sometimes I'll use a bigger welder, one from work, but for most of this Jeep bit fabricating, this one is perfect. Okay, there's the one weld. So I put 3 passes kind of over, one right down the center of the crack, one on each side, and the same over here on this side. So that should take care of it. I am going to try to grind this off a little, but I don't have air out in my shop yet, and I don't have a grinder that I can get between those 2 rivets. So some of that weld is still going to be seen, but I'm going to try to get rid of some of it with the grinder. Well, like I thought, it left that big ledge of weld. Let's see if you can see it there. And like I said, I just can't get in between there without wrecking those rivets, and I don't want to do that. This side is about the same. So I think for now, that's what it's gonna have. All right, well, there it is. The bumper is done as good as it's gonna get. It's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty good overall. So, as you can see, I just brush painted it. It's the same satin as the chassis, so it's gonna dull out. It's not gonna be gloss. Good heavy coat of paint on it with a brush. And hopefully it'll kind of lay flat and look, look as good as some of the others did. So that is the end of this one. Hey guys, thank you for watching the videos. Leave a comment down below. Also, let me know what you're working on. I always love seeing other people's projects. And looking forward to some more videos coming soon.